Point of order, David Davis.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Starting early in 2020, the government spent over £1.5 million on opinion polling on public attitudes to COVID. I was concerned at the time that opinion polling, as much as science, was driving the creation of policy, and recent reportage about wanting to frighten the pants off everyone leads me to believe that I was correct in that belief. On the 28th of July 2020, I submitted an FOI, a Freedom of Information request, to the Cabinet Office seeking the results of the polling. It was refused on the grounds of being policy advice. That failed, so it was then refused on the grounds of cost. I pressed the matter for 18 months, but was unable to get the government to publish the taxpayer-funded data. In September 2021, I tried to get the information through written parliamentary questions. Each time, the government refused to release the data. I kept pressing, and then eventually in April last year, I was told a timetable for releasing the information will be available in the spring. Well, that deadline came and went, so I tried again in September, and I was told then that the data will be published by the end of the year. Now, we're 3 months into 2023, and I still have not seen it. A journalist about an hour ago was told by the Cabinet Office that it was made available to PACAC, and I see the chairman is here, so I make that point on pass on. I haven't seen it. This was public money used to carry out polling information and some of the biggest policy decisions in a generation. It must be made easily accessible and comprehensible to the public. Madam Deputy Speaker, can I seek your advice on how this House can make the government give it the data on which it appears it actually created policy throughout the pandemic?
Further to that point of order, William Ragg.
Further to that point of order, Madam Deputy Speaker, as my right honourable friend, the member for Howden prayed in aid of me in the course of his point of order, I would simply say that it was news to me as chair of that committee. I can certainly inform the House that the Public Administration and Constitutional Affairs Committee has never received the data in any simple form whatsoever, such as the questions that were asked and the answers that were received.
Well, I'm grateful to the right honourable member for giving notice of his point of order. And whilst the chair is not responsible for decisions by the government about the publication of information, if a member or right honourable member has been told that information will be made available by a particular date, I would expect that commitment to be met. I'm sure the right honourable member, knowing him as I do, will be assiduous in pursuing this matter, for example, through parliamentary questions, and I do hope he receives helpful responses. With regard to the point of order by the chair of the committee, I suspect he may go back and request further information, but that is entirely up to him and his committee. Thank you.